News from the world of sports.
All right, man. Mr. John Lynch coming out making a statement, pretty much saying that I believe, and I'll quote Mr. Lynch here, saying, I think it's safe to say he's played his last snap with the 49ers. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, that is Mr. Brandon Aiyuk, who has just been nothing but seems like a problem for the 49ers after that breakout year. G-Mike, my man, this was a major thing because a lot of people are trying to figure out what was going on. What do you think that the Niners do from here, and where do they go from now?
Well, supposedly they're going to try and get Deebo Samuel back. I saw a few rumors that they're trying to get that relationship back up and going. Deebo Samuel is going to be a free agent this summer, so he might want to go back to San Fran, be the true number one once again. You know, he was the number one before, then they switched to Aiyuk. Now this whole thing happened. He didn't really play. The relationship got tarnished. Deebo went to Washington. Now he may come back, try to be the number one there. But with just Deebo itself, man, hey, it looks like, I don't know. He looks like he might not play for any other team right now. The way that his attitude is shaping up, I mean, you don't want to tarnish your whole relationship with one organization because then other organizations are going to be like, I don't know, maybe he might do the same for us.
No, I'm with you, man, for sure. And I have to admit, I thought Brandon Aiyuk was going to be a lot better at what happened with everything that happened in their process. They were about to sign him, give him a big contract and everything, and then this just fell apart. He's been injured, and it's been nothing but nightmares, it seems like, for the 49ers and Brandon Aiyuk ever since that happened on there. And we got to give a shout-out as well. Already got people checking in. Mr. Ryan, you got some fans out there already, man. Go Broncos. We'll be definitely getting into that as well, so thank you for checking in. BC, what would you do if you're the 49ers? What would you do if you're Aiyuk, man? You have I don't think he's going to have much of a room to say where he's going to go.
He's really not. And like you said, like we already covered it. He's hurt. He's got an attitude issue. He's already commanded like a huge salary in the past. I don't know how much he's going to be willing to go down. If you're Aiyuk, you already didn't play in 2025. You had ACL surgery in 2024. You kind of don't really have a leg to stand on as far as finding somebody. I mean, I'm sure that there's somebody that would be willing to take a flyer on him, maybe a 1-year prove-it deal, but that's kind of it. Unless you're a poverty franchise that's in need of some kind of star for lack of a better word, somebody that can bring some relevancy to your franchise. I don't really see a lot of options for Aiyuk at this point, unless he's willing to take a pay cut and prove that he's still got it and can be that number one option.
Right. It's a big deal, man. You mean hell with the Broncos being willing to take him out there or what, man? I don't know. What do you guys got?
I don't. I'm sure he and Sean Payton will get along just fine. I'm sure that'll work out. No, I mean, he, like you guys said, he's had issues for a while. Doesn't really see eye to eye with management. It doesn't seem. And just how refreshing is it that you have a GM like John Lynch that just comes out and says it? He doesn't walk around the question like, oh, we'll just have a conversation about it, and you'll know when we know. No, he's done. So I appreciated that. And I think didn't Aiyuk even hold out for quite a bit to get that contract? I mean, he was already an issue prior to the contract. You lose Deebo because of it, and the 49ers, they're cursed one way or another. You either get C-Max out or C-Max healthy and everybody else is out. So the fact that they were able to keep chugging is pretty incredible, actually. But no Aiyuk here, please, no.
And I will say, John Lynch, like, for anybody that's surprised, like you said, it's refreshing to see GMs that have that kind of backbone, you could say. But if anybody that's grew up around football that knows John Lynch, like he's no nonsense, one of the hardest hitting, most feared players to ever play the game. So it's like to have that as your GM, like you're sitting good if you're ownership and management.
Yeah, no, and what's wild about Aiyuk is I still think that he does have the talent there. So somebody will make a move to go get him that's desperate for a wide receiver. And I think you're kind of right. They're going to have to restructure contracts. There's going to be a lot that's going to go into it, but somebody will take a chance on him because he is that talented. I mean, the Patriots have been rumored to go after him for quite a while, even last year before like all the injuries and all that stuff. So maybe someone that's actually ready to win, and maybe a new culture change will maybe change it up a little bit for Aiyuk because it has been a problem. At one point in time, he was the darling of the team and the star, and it broke out. And then after that point, it just seems like it's been nothing but trouble for them. So, G-Mike, you got any ideas on where you think he might be able to go?
I mean, it would be a team that really needs a receiver, and the number one team that comes to mind is the LA Chargers. I mean, they don't have a true number one. Land McConkey, don't get me wrong, I like him. I like his game, but I see him as a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, behind Johnston as well. Keenan Allen, freaking legend, but dude is old. He's getting slower. His hands aren't the same. You saw in that playoff game, he dropped 3 balls. Unless he's betting, unless he's gambling. But I don't know. I think they need a true wide receiver 1, man. Pittsburgh is looking for another receiver as well. DK Metcalf needs some help over there. There's several teams that can use his talents for sure, but it's all about his attitude and his mindset, because if he does this to one franchise, again, he could do it to another.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, you got any thoughts where you'd like to see him go, or where you have any ideas where like maybe he might end up?
Well, I mean, you guys said it. It's going to be a poverty franchise. I don't see, unless it drags out until near the trade deadline next year, where a contender is truly desperate and they're like, hey, we need somebody in here. I don't know. My mind just always goes to Cleveland for whatever reason. I just think that they're always going to pick up somebody, that whether it makes sense or not. I can see the Chargers as well. I also thought maybe Miami. Maybe Tyreek leaves and then maybe he goes to Miami. That could be an option.
Yeah, I think Tyreek's been dropping little hints about going out to LA as well too, with the Chargers, with the cryptic tweets that he always has every other week or something. So yeah, that is a pretty interesting spot for him out there. I mean, what could go wrong, Brandon Aiyuk in Cleveland? It's not like they've never not had anything negative happen with Cleveland. Like, that's a total Cleveland pickup right there, right?
Yep, you don't have to look far with them. So
they need to figure out that QB situation and the head coach situation still, man.
You'll never get that figured out, man. The day they figure that out, the day hell freezes open. So
damn, George getting some love out there, man. You're looking like a snack.
Appreciate it. I got a haircut. You feel me?
Woo,
nice,
man.
Good. It's Friday, baby.
Looking right. Looking like you're like a video editor for the Miami Heat over there or something, man. I like it.
Oh, shoot. Future coach. Sign him.